Lord, it's my way or the highway. I'm not sure if I've ever verbalized that before, but you better believe that I've lived my life like that. Hey, Megan here. Welcome back to Here's One Thing. One thing in about 2, maybe 3, sometimes 4 minutes. So there are things that we really want to do, and I'm talking like we really want to do them. And there are also the things that don't lead us closer to the Lord. So Christians, we call this sin. People who are just trying to understand Christians, these are the things that make you feel worse about yourself when you do them. They're the things that you walk away feeling really guilty about. These are the things that you feel like are just inherently wrong for you to do. And listen, when the rubber meets the road and it comes down to decision time, we've got to make the choice. Okay, is it going to be my way or is it going to be the Lord's way? You know, in Matthew 16:24-26, it says this. Then Jesus told his disciples, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever would save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. You know, I think that whenever Jesus is talking about taking up our cross to follow him, I feel like part of what he's saying is, hey guys, this is not going to be easy. There are things that you are going to really want to do, inherently want to do, and I'm going to ask you to not do them. And I got a little news flash for all of us. Like, not all of our desires are good for us, good for the people around us, or good for the world at large. Like, this idea of you do you and I'll do me, it doesn't hold up. Do you understand that some people's idea of them doing them is breaking into your house and going number 2 in all of your bathrooms? It doesn't hold up here. Sorry, that was a tangent. Here's what is so amazing about Jesus is that he was fully God, but Jesus was also fully man. He understands what it feels like to say no to the things that we really want to do. Jesus had to say no to some of the things he really wanted to do. So to put it in perspective, Jesus understands that sometimes we want to drink too much. Sometimes we want to shop too much. Sometimes we want to spend more money than we have. Sometimes we want to talk about the people that we want to talk about. Sometimes we want to have sex outside of marriage. He understands that we want to do these things. And when he calls us to take up our cross, he's saying, I want you to say no to those things in order to welcome me fully into your life, into our everyday lives, into who we are. Listen to me. This is hard to do. Nobody said it was easy, especially Jesus. But what Jesus wants us to do is follow him and obey him, not out of obligation, but out of love. And it's easy to think that we are fully welcoming Jesus into our life. I know I thought that I was until I realized I wasn't. I realized I was welcoming Jesus into my life if it was meaning I was gonna get something I want, if it was something that I needed Jesus to deliver on. Then I'm saying, okay, Jesus, come on, change me, do whatever you need to do. But what I realize is I'm only happy to welcome Jesus into my life when I'm going to get an outcome that is valuable to me. And that's a tough conclusion to come to. But the question I really feel like the Lord was asking me is this: what happens if it costs me something and I don't get anything in return? When it requires something of me that I don't want to give, like sins I don't want to surrender, or my time that I don't want to give to others other than like Netflix and a good book, when it requires me to actually choose to be last, when it gives me nothing and costs me the things I don't want to give, then welcoming Jesus is hard. But this is the welcome that Jesus is asking for. So as we are in the holiday season, drawing closer to Christmas, there's like 1,000 things on our minds. I know I'm scrambling to figure out like what my kids are gonna get for Christmas, and it's all sold out, okay? So this idea of welcoming Jesus is going to look different for all of us. But for every person hearing this right now, Jesus is calling you into a new level of obedience in this area with him. So what is Jesus calling you to be obedient in? And this question, maybe blank me for a second, but this question is gonna suck, okay? It is. But it's also going to honor the Lord. It's also going to invite the Lord into places in your heart that you have not invited him in to ever or in a long time. And this could change your life, and this could definitely change your year coming up. Hey, if this encouraged you today, as you all know, send it to a friend, make a comment. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you have a wonderful day, and may all of the gifts you're trying to get not be sold out. I will see you next week. This is Megan, and here's one thing.